Why not?
Yeah,
Nobody knows who Lazy Americans is. Why not start at the beginning?
Give us the whole thing. We want the story. Lazy Americans.
We make some motherfucking music and people dance to it. That's the story.
Nah, that's not the story.
That's the motherfucking story. We came up with the Lazy Americans maybe about, you know, about September or something like that, and it was pretty late in the year. And then November we concentrated our efforts for Lazy Americans, and then in December we had a sold out show. So it was like an instant gratification. You know what I mean? Like the gratification is there.
Boom, 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 boom.
Right. It's so that's the difference. The difference is rather than, you know, the slow process of, you know, the politics, it's there like right away.
You have complete control. You give it to the people. You get to see how they react to it.
Yeah.
With beats, you don't get that. You get it later.
Yeah. Well, as a producer, we're at the mercy of the labels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The sound that encompasses, you know, what Lazy Americans is about is, you know, we just want to make people have a good time, and we want to make music that we love, and you know, it's not boxed in by anything. We're obviously, you know, a 4-man team, and we're influenced by quite a few different artists. You know, all of us, as we grew up listening to all types of music, like we bring in, you know, all these different influences, and, you know, kind of just mash them together, and whatever comes out just comes out. But you know, a big part of what the music that we've been doing is just good times. You know, it's like funky. It's it encourages positivity. It encourages, you know, just being happy. You know, that's you know, spent 10 years making music that for the most part, you know, backed up an artist or artists who for the most part, you know, touched on subject matter that was, you know, of the gangster persuasion. So it's, you know, it's just kind of taking a break from that and getting to a place where we're just making music that we're comfortable with. We're the artists, you know, we're the A&R, we're the label, and there's just no boundaries. So that's Lazy Americans, at least for now. You know, we might end up just being like coked out of our minds one year and decide to make this into a polka band or something, but I hope that doesn't happen. But that's what we do right now.
I came to the group like 2 or 3 years ago as a guitarist. We met at Tree Sound Studios, and like you know, we were doing stuff for Rick Ross and Slaughterhouse and things like that. And like I started bringing in demos to Kenny, and Coley was making demos of another like creative project that he had, and Rook was doing his thing. And so everybody had these ideas about what they wanted to have as like a side project besides the production work that Justice League was doing. So Lazy Americans really evolved out of that.
I mean, we put our heart into our first performance. You know, we practiced, we did everything ourselves. And basically we just wanted the people that were important to be there and the people that were really close to us to be there to see how we really looked out there, you know, because it was our first show. And we didn't really know this is like new to us. We're producers. So it's hard from transforming from a producer to now a live performer or an artist. Because being a producer is really all we knew. So we really wanted close people that we know, plus people that, right, from the outside looking in, to really give us our real opinion, and they loved it. And they knew we were good. We were really good. So, you know, that gave us motivation to keep moving, because that was like the wake up point, like, yo, this music is needed and we can feel it and we like doing it because it's what we want to do. So for that, man. It's cool.
And that's kind of the things what what are Americans? Americans are people that broke away from the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? The separatists. They're separatists. They're you know what I'm saying? Like they broke away from that, and that's what we're doing right now. We're breaking away from that, and we're changing the whole shit up. You know what I mean? We're not EDM. We're not disco. We're not dance. We're not jam band. We're not none of that shit. We're creating a whole new shit that's gonna change everything. You know what I mean? Like America was created on a whole new shit that changed everything. Now America controls the whole motherfucking world, and that's our goal. You know what I'm saying? That's our goal.
That was deep.
Yeah,
it's a new sense of freedom.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Independence.
You know what I'm saying?
Americans.
Yeah.
But you guys are hard workers. So
Yeah.
why pit lazy in front of Americans?
Because it's ironic.
It's ironic, but it's also the sentiment of work smarter, not harder. You know what I mean? Like you're not supposed to be laboring on the roofs, being sweating, or you're not supposed to be cutting grass here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like you're supposed to be the guy cutting the checks in this motherfucking in the AC, drinking his lemonade, cutting the checks to the guy that
It's not there.
right,
It's lower.
because he was smarter, not harder. You sitting there lazy. You lazy, but you're an American. You're a real American.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So you got that drive
Knowledge.
to want to be.
That hustle.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To want to break free and control your own shit and create your own. You know what I'm saying? Constitution for what your future is. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
This is your name, it's made for you.